Dani here. Hola, soy Dani, and it's time for family time. We just had a wonderful service about distraction as a spiritual practice, and we got to hear some great ways that some of our friends use their imaginations, and it was just such a great service, and I am so proud of my friends Nico and Angel and Rebel for sharing, because they did such an amazing job. So I wanted to give them a big shout out. Now today is the all-church picnic, and then next week we have our flower communion. And flower communion is great, and it's a big deal because it's one of those uniquely Unitarian Universalist ceremonies that we do as a denomination, and it gets done in a very UU way, a little bit differently across all kinds of congregations. So in honor of flower communion, I wanted to share with you today a way that you can make a flower if you don't feel like picking a flower. Now, this is also doubly a tip of what you can do if you have to come up with a present for Mother's Day, because flower communion is also the same day as Mother's Day this week. Did you forget? You shouldn't forget that. That's really important, because it's really important to celebrate those who take care of us, especially those who take care of us 24/7 when we can't get away from each other because we're practicing physical distancing. So this year, especially, we want to make sure we appreciate the women and mothers and aunts and grandmothers who take care of us in our lives. So you can also use this as a present to give to them if you don't want to use it for flower communion. And maybe you're thinking, but what if I don't make it great and it's not the most beautiful thing in the entire world? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Moms and grandmoms and aunts, they don't really care so much about what the present is. They care that you put a little bit of yourself into the present and that you remembered to say thank you. Because they love you so much that all they want is a little bit of you to be happy and a little bit of appreciation and love from you in return. And I hope no moms get mad at me because you were asking for, a diamond bracelet for Mother's Day and now you're getting a paper flower. But just remember, it's really, really important to say thank you, and you can say it in whatever way is meaningful to you, okay? Also, it's really important to work with other parents to talk about what moms might want. Just throwing that out there too. Sometimes they have a better understanding. Sometimes the dads or other moms know what other moms want. So, here we go. What you need for your flower is one pipe cleaner and then some tissue paper. This is literally the only tissue paper I had in my house, so that's why I'm using this flower. It doesn't have to be special tissue paper. What you do want to do is you want to layer it, so if you have different pieces, it makes different petals. So, the cool thing about tissue paper is you don't even need scissors to rip it. So I'm going to rip it in a few pieces, and I'm going to layer it. I'm just going to rip my tissue paper. La 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 la. Ripping the paper. Ripping the paper. Because, flower petals aren't perfectly symmetrical little things, right? I feel like there are art teachers across the country that are just not thrilled with my methodology. Okay, so I'm going to do some layering. One, and then another one, and then I think that was the one I put, and then that one. Okay, so now I have layered my tissue paper. I am going to hold it in my hand, and I'm going to poke, and I'm going to squish, and going to make a little bit of a squishing, and do a little twisty thing, and I'm going to do a little curl with my pipe cleaner, and voila! I present the lily. So it's a really easy thing to do. You can also give yourself a little leaf if you want. Just curl your pipe cleaner. You can make a whole bunch of them and turn them into a bouquet, or you can just do a single one. You could also do it with fewer sheets and have a smaller one. If you want to be really precise and you actually do cut it, then you end up with something that looks a little bit more rose-like and a little less lily flower, desert flower, like however you want to do it. Now, let's talk all church picnic. It's going to be at 12:30, and it's going to be outside. And because it's the all church picnic, I was thinking that we should probably sing a song that reminds us of picnics. And who reminds me of picnics? Yogi Bear reminds me of picnics. So if you're not already doing it, we're going to stand up. So we're going to stand up for a second so we got some space. Good job, cameraman. Excellent standing too. Now, you're going to pick up on this song because it's not a repeat after me. It's all along the way. But it goes da 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 da. And that's how the melody goes. So we're going to start off with Yogi. And Yogi goes like this. So has everybody got their Yogi hands on? All right. And then we're going to go to Boo Boo. So Boo Boo goes like this. And then there's Cindy, who goes like this. Cindy. And then there's Ranger, who goes like this. And here we go. I hope you're going to sing along with me. I know someone you don't know, Yogi, Yogi. I know someone you don't know, Yogi, Yogi Bear. Yogi, Yogi Bear. Yogi, Yogi Bear. I know someone you don't know, Yogi, Yogi Bear. Yogi has a little friend, Boo Boo, Boo Boo. Yogi has a little friend, Boo 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 Bear. Boo 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 Bear. Boo 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 Bear. Yogi has a little friend, Boo 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 Bear. Yogi has a girlfriend, Cindy, Cindy. Yogi has a girlfriend, Cindy, Cindy Bear. Cindy, Cindy Bear. Cindy, Cindy Bear. Yogi has a little friend, Cindy, Cindy Bear. They all have an enemy, Ranger, Ranger. They all have an enemy, Ranger, Ranger Smith. Ranger, Ranger Smith. Ranger, Ranger Smith. They all have an enemy, Ranger, Ranger Smith. Now this is my favorite one. Are you ready? They all live in Jellystone, jelly, jelly. They all live in Jellystone, jelly, Jellystone. Jelly, Jellystone, jelly, Jellystone. They all live in Jellystone, jelly, Jellystone. All right, friends, that was a lot of fun. I forgot to light the chalice, so I don't have a chalice to put out right now. But remember that just because we're ending our time doesn't mean that we aren't carrying on the flame of community in our hearts. You are loved, you are cherished, I am wounded, and you are not alone. Until next time, everyone.